Hi, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and the people over at CBS and Paramount, CBS Home Entertainment and Paramount were nice enough to send over Star Trek: The Next Generation, Best of Both Worlds. This was the last episode of Season 3 and the first episode of Season 4. It was a cliffhanger. You had to wait all summer to find out what happens when Picard is abducted by the Borg. Now, I gotta say, this looks amazing on Blu-ray, because that's what it's on. Let me show you just some of the features that they have with this. First off, we have the slipcase, but we have a plastic slipcase for the slipcase, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. There we go. Take the plastic off. And, here is, just put it over there. Here's the slipcase. It's Picard as Locutis of Borg. The cool thing about the slipcase, it's a lot like some other ones out there, is that you just... And now we have Picard. Jean Luc Picard, not Borg. And you have on there William Riker and Commander Data. Fold it back. He's now back to being Borg. That's the slipcase. That's pretty freaking cool if you ask me. Take this off. Okay. Put it back here. And as you see, the cover is different than the slipcase. Not a lot different, but it's not 100% the same. It looks pretty cool. The inside looks just like that. You know, it's a blue disc. And that's the download code. Underneath, the inside artwork. You have a Borg cube and the Enterprise D going at one another. So yeah, this I remember this a lot. A lot of people love this episode, or these episodes, the best of both worlds. A lot of times you hear it reported as being one of the favorite episodes of all time. I actually, you know, many years later, because I used to watch this show all the time, when it first happened, I really didn't care for the Borg. I thought the Borg were just kind of like a boring villain because you couldn't do anything to kill them. But now that I watch it again with older, fresher eyes, I enjoyed it a lot. I see the individuality a lot more as far as the Borg goes. I mean, they're not individuals, but they are. They're part of a collective, and I find that very interesting as far as they all share the same thoughts, and you know, no matter who they assimilate to their side, whether it's Picard or a shoemaker, they now have, everybody shares the collective memories of said person, which made this interesting. You know, they abducted Picard, and then they had to the people on the Enterprise, you know, William Riker and crew, realized that once they start fighting the Borg in the cube ship, that they're not just fighting the Borg, they're now fighting, you know, their former captain, Jean Luc Picard, as an adversary, and he's got many years of strategy and strategy, and yeah, so it makes for an interesting episode, and they've done a really good job of, instead of it being two parts, they've melded it together with you know, without the individual breaks between episodes. So it's now an hour and a half, basically a mini movie, or actually a movie, you know. But they're going to be showing this, I guess, in the theaters on on the 25th of April. Some select theaters. How cool is that? You could pay to go see this. But next week on April 30th, this comes out. So this is an early review. As a single episode mini movie type thing, I would call it. I would say that this is a. I'd give it 3 1/4 chainsaws out of 4. You know, I like the Borg, but I'm still not. I still want more. I'm a. When it comes to the episodes I really liked on STNG, I liked a lot more of the different other kind of aliens rather than the Borg. But Best of Both Worlds is good. Now the special features you get on here are audio commentary by Cliff Bowl, Mike and Denise Okuda, and Elizabeth Denny. You get a new featurette, Regeneration, engaging the Borg, the gag reel, which is just so funny. And you get the promos, which I love. You get the episodic promos for parts 1 and parts 2. I can't say enough about this. I'm just glad I got to watch this. Sit back and watch this again as the way it should be shown. Really, I mean, it's nice when you can watch it kind of like separated between seasons, but it's good to just sit back and watch it as like an hour and a half movie and get it over with. Data is great in this. Riker does a great job. I just love the cast of this generation of Star Trek. I thought they all did a great job. Can't say enough about it. So like I said, this is a 3 1/4 chainsaws out of 4. I'll leave the link below. I'm the 13th Wolfman. I'm on the prowl.